So, MCN, how are you? So, how many times do we ask and answer that question every day? It's about as pedestrian as saying hello, and I'd argue it's a little too common and too innocuous. So, tonight, if I ask you, as I did, you might say, "It's fucking awesome, Kate, because MCN Ignite is fucking awesome." But usually it's where it's like, "Thank you." It's where it's like, "Fine, good." It's the default, right? And when we ask people, we often don't even wait for an answer. So here's my real answer. Right now, I'm happy that I just moved back to Colorado. I'm especially happy I moved out of my parents' basement. I'm not that happy that I'm not sure we can afford rent and my dog has cancer. So I'm guessing that me getting super real like that was a little weird for some of you. But I'm also guessing it made some of you feel a little closer to me and maybe like I'm the sort of person that you can get real with too. So here's my challenge for all of us at MCN 2018. Let's get on beyond that default and let's show our true, messy, awesomely complicated, nuanced whole selves. At least for a few days. And let's see what happens. So, to warm us up for this, I want you to turn towards someone near you. Doesn't matter if it's a friend or a total stranger, and I just want you to ask them that basic question. Just ask them, "How are you?" like you mean it. Go ahead. Okay, good. That was a great start. I love that you're so into it. Okay. So how did that feel? Did it feel any different when you really, really meant it? Did it feel safe? Did it feel a little frightening? Did it feel vulnerable? Did it make you feel excited? All right, y'all. So in 2007, I just showed up at my first museum job, and a woman about my age walked into my office, shut the door, and said to me, "Hey, I heard you got a divorce. I need to get a divorce. What was your lawyer's name?" So, on that brief and admittedly humorous note, we started this incredible journey of bravery and vulnerability together. And in that moment, she communicated to me that she cared about my story, she actually felt connected to my experience, and she needed my help. So it was the beginning of an amazing friendship. And she got beyond the default. By doing so, I felt like I could too. So many of you might be wondering, if you were to answer the question, "How are you?" honestly, if you felt like you could be safe and brave enough to do it, what would you say? And some of you probably can't get over the fact that my first office in a museum had a door, which is fair enough. So we're not used to asking and answering wholeheartedly, but we're gonna do some more practice together. I'm gonna read a few sentences, and they all start with "in the last year, I." For each one that applies to you, what I want you to do is to acknowledge it in whatever way feels safe to you in this space. So it could be you could snap, or you could clap, or you could high five your neighbor, or you could yell "yes," or you could take a drink, or even just a breath. Whatever feels good, your choice. And if a statement doesn't apply to you, what I want you to do is think about how you could support, champion, or really celebrate someone who it does apply to, because it's happening for someone in this room, I guarantee it. So here goes. In the last year, I moved to a new home, city, state, or country. Okay, good. In the last year, I lost someone close to me. In the last year, I celebrated a milestone birthday. In the last year, I wondered, am I in the right field? In the last year, I asked for a raise or a promotion, and I got it. A little quieter. In the last year, I got fired. There you go. In the last year, I welcomed a new baby or child into my life. Aw, it's a lovely one. In the last year, I started to take better care of myself. In the last year, I was dismissed, marginalized, or ignored because of who I am. Things like my race, my gender presentation, my sexuality, my religion. And in the last year, I did something I said I'd never do, and it was awesome. So you can feel the energy shift in the room. We're not alone, we're brave, and we matter. If we felt we could bring our whole selves and encouraged others to do so, what's possible? Who might you meet or get to know differently while you're here? How might MCN be transformed? So please, take this challenge up with me. I can't wait to learn about how and who you are. Thanks, everyone.